Hi everyone, I'm back, and today I'm going to show you all how to make a lamb shoulder chop. Here's what you will need. You will need lamb shoulder chops, and here's what they look like. Alright, and feel free, honestly, feel free to use lamb chops. I was going to get lamb chops, guys, but seriously, the lamb chops that I found were this big. Like literally from here to here. They were so small. And once you cook them up, hey, you won't have any meat left, right? So I decided to go with the lamb shoulder chops today. You will need 1 garlic clove chopped up finely. You will need olive oil, parsley, fresh mint. You will need honey, soy sauce, herbs de Provence. I have some sea salt and black pepper, and a little bit of butter. And over here in my pan, let's turn the camera just like so. I'm going to use this skillet, and I have just enough oil in the bottom of the pan just to coat the pan. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you how to cook these bad boys up. Be right back. Okay everyone, I am back, and the first thing that I'd like to do is take a little bit of this olive oil, and we're just going to rub this meat just like so. Alright, and then this will help for our herbs to adhere onto this meat. It's nice and juicy, right? Just like so, and get the sides very well. And then we're going to season this up. I'm going to get rid of that oil right there. Let me wipe this oil off of my fingers, guys. I'm so excited for this recipe. My grandma used to make lamb chops, and she didn't make them often. But when she made them, guys, oh my goodness, they were so delicious. And like I said, lamb chops are tiny. They have a little bit of meat on them, so you kind of got to fight for the meat, right? But they're so delicious. And so I've been thinking about these lamb chops for a couple days now, and I said, I got to get me some. I've been all over the world looking for these things. I finally found them at Walmart, and I'm so grateful for that. This is black pepper. I'm going to put the herbs de Provence in there. All right. Just distribute it nice and evenly onto the meat, just like so. All right. I kind of smash between my fingers like this, guys. I kind of smash it like this. Kind of crush it as I'm putting it on. That way you don't have huge chunks of your spices in there. All right. Just like so. And I have sea salt today. Alright. Put you some sea salt on there, guys. And then we're going to do the other side. Make sure you season both sides of the meat. You don't want to have, what we say, lopsided, unseasoned meat. Alright, let's flip these over just like so. And on the side of this, I'm going to have rice pilaf. Absolutely. And that pairs up perfectly. The sea salt again. What was I saying? Rice pilaf goes perfectly with lamb. Or you could do couscous, or you could do potatoes, or some type of smashed red potato. Absolutely, that would be beautiful. Okay, there's that. This is nice and seasoned. Let's get a little bit of pepper on this side, just like so. All right. And a little bit of herbs de Provence. All right, and I want to let these seasonings soak in for about 5 minutes before I cook them. Now, one thing that I would like for you all to do, anytime you take meat out of the refrigerator, listen to me, guys. Anytime you take meats out of the refrigerator, don't cook it straight out of the refrigerator. Because what happens is you take it straight out the refrigerator, and you go to throw it in that skillet or however you're cooking it. it kind of seizes up and gets tough because it goes into shock a little bit. The meat does. So what you do is you let it rest at room temperature. You take it out the refrigerator, at least give it a half an hour so it can get nice in room temperature. And so that way, it's almost like you're tricking the meat, like if it makes any sense. But you don't want it to be freezing cold. You put it in this burning hot pan, right? So now my pan is going to be hot. The meat's going to be room temperature, and it can kind of relax when it gets into that heat. You understand me? Okay, so we're going to let these seasonings soak into here just for about 5 to 7 minutes. And I'm going to heat my pan up, and then everything happens so fast from here. This is so easy and so quick to make. That's why I went ahead and made my rice pilaf ahead of time. Because once we get this in the pan, hey, it's done really quickly. Be right back after this sets for a few minutes. Okay, everyone, my seasonings have kind of set down into this meat for about 7 minutes. We're going to go on in and put this right into this oil, just like so. And don't go in with a knife grabbing it, stabbing it, and picking it up. Just let it do what it's supposed to do in the pan so that we can get a beautiful sear on it, okay? And what that will create is a beautiful brown crust that we're looking for. All right, so once you get it in here, just let it be, just like so. All right. And then another thing, when you are cooking, like say you wanted to turn this right now, it will kind of stick to the pan a little bit because when it's ready to be turned, it will release from the pan. Like you shouldn't have to, like go under there and get a spatula and tug at it, because once it's ready to be turned, like I said, it'll release nice and easy for you. Okay, let that go. Ooh, it's smelling beautiful. Right away, I'm smelling that herbes de Provence. It smells so good. All right, and that olive oil smells beautiful. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to put just a little bit of butter in the pan. Now, the oil will help and assist to cook the meat. Oil cooks at a high temperature so it doesn't burn. Butter will burn. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit of butter in here, and that butter will be for flavor. All right? So we'll just put that in just like so. So we got the oil to help and assist cook, and we got the butter for flavor. Absolutely. Ooh, I am so excited for this, guys. It's been so long since I've had lamb chops, or lamb shoulders, so to speak. And we're making them today. Ooh-wee, it smells good. Oh, yeah, baby. Now we're cooking. I've seen a lot of you, I had yesterday when I did my shrimp poor boy sandwich, I said that I was going to do the lamb chops. A lot of you had responded back in messages saying that you all have never tried this before. I tell you what, after I do this video, you all let me know if you want to go out and get some lamb chops and make them. Because this here is going to be a recipe that's so simple, so quick, and yet so tasty. Trust me when I tell you this. All right, so just let it go. Be patient. Once this starts to get nice and brown on one side, I'll come back and we'll flip them. Be right back. Okay, everyone, what I'd like to do, I have some flat leaf parsley. We're going to go ahead and kind of roll it up as much as you can and just give it a nice chop. Okay, this is going to be used for garnishing. When our chops are almost done, we're going to throw some fresh parsley in there. It makes it beautiful. Absolutely. And it gives a bit of freshness. Okay, so I'll chop it up kind of fine. just like so, and then we'll just set that aside. And then we will need some mint. Absolutely, there's so many people that eats mint with your lamb. I don't know the reason why. I wish I knew the reason behind it. I'll have to research and see why. But it's so interesting. It's kind of like, so here you have this savory meat. And then you turn around. I'm going to use 3 sprigs of mint. And then you turn around and you put mint, fresh mint, by the way, with your lamb. And it's really beautiful. It has such a beautiful note. Now, my grandma, she used to use mint jelly. I'm going to kind of roll this up the same way and just do a slice in the same manner, okay? So that I can have this towards the end. Okay, very tiny, thin pieces, if you may. All right, that's all you need. Oh, so my grandma, see this? See how it's kind of like confetti? That's what you're wanting. Just set that aside and separate the two. All right, those two are done. Meanwhile, let's come over here, and I'll continue to tell you about the mint jelly. My grandmom used to use mint jelly, and she would just put mint jelly on the side, and I believe she would have white rice with hers. So I went out and bought some mint jelly, guys, okay, in memory of my grandma, and in hopes that she's looking down and smiling because I bought that mint jelly. Absolutely, she would always have that mint jelly with it, and her lamb chops were so good. She would just season those bad boys up. She'd put them in the broiler and cook them. And then have the white rice and mint jelly on the side. That makes my mouth water just thinking about it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and turn these over just like so. And they look beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely. And the smell, guys, it's such a different smell. It's so different than like a steak or a pork chop. It smells so good. Ooh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's turn this one over. And then go into it or anything with a spatula. Just let it be just like so. It's cooking up perfectly. Okay, and then at one point we're going to take these out when they're almost done. Set on a plate, and I'm going to make a nice sauce. I'm going to make like a soy honey sauce. But don't think for 1 second this is going to be really sweet, because it's not. It's going to give it, how do I say this? Like a little savory sweet taste, and that honey will just kind of glaze over it and give it a nice shine to it. But you'll see. You guys will see. Absolutely. Okay, just let those go. After it gets nice brown, I'll be right back. Go ahead and take this beautiful lamb out. Okay? It's done, but remember, I'm still going to cook it in the sauce, okay? So right now, this is about a medium, but then it's going to be medium well or even well once I cook it in the sauce, which is just fine with me, because this is not by far a dry meat, all right? It's nice and tender. Look at this, guys. Absolutely. Okay, let me set this aside. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm going to show you how to make this sauce. Okay, everyone, what I've done, I've cleaned my pan off because I didn't want to use the drippings from that. I didn't want to use that charred oil. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I got just a little bit of oil, just enough to coat the pan. We're going to go ahead in with our 1 garlic clove and cook it up. Once it starts to become, excuse me, once it starts to become nice and fragrant, we're going to start adding all of our ingredients. Now, there's one ingredient that I left out, and you will need chicken broth. Sorry about that. If you all don't have chicken broth, hey, use you a bouillon cube and heat it up in some water. Make your own chicken broth, because you only need a little bit for this, okay? Just enough to thin out the sauce is what we're using that for. So once this becomes nice and fragrant and you can smell it very well, then we're going to start adding things in. Excuse me. Alrighty, beautiful. Don't you know, guys, it is so nice outside. It literally, I don't know what the temperature is, but it feels like it's like 70 degrees out there. It's beautiful out here. What a nice day. And if you all that live out this way, if you haven't put it, go in with soil, we'll put in the description measurements, okay, so you can have an idea. I'm just making a little bit of sauce, guys. I'm not making a whole bunch, okay? Get you some soy sauce in there just like so. Just a little bit of chicken broth. That's all we need. And I'm going to turn this sauce down on low. Okay, let me wipe my stove. And then I'll continue. Give me 1 second, guys. Ooh, I hate when my stove is a mess. I know I probably drive you guys crazy with that, right? But it's okay. Absolutely. So we have, oh, and it smells so good. Okay, so we had the oil in the pan. And we heated up our garlic. We put soy sauce and chicken broth. All right. And now we're going to go in with just a little bit of butter. Just a little bit, guys. That's all you need. All right. Get that in just like so. And then we're going to put some honey in. This is what makes the sauce nice and beautiful. And the butter. All of these, guys, makes this sauce so beautiful. Just 2 nice squirts, and that's it. Like I said, we're not trying to make a sweet sauce. It's kind of sweet and savory. It's so beautiful. It's hard to describe. But you all can make this. This is so simple. All right, right before this comes up to a nice boil, let me give it a taste, and then I'm going to nestle my, my lamb down into the sauce to coat it. Oh, yes. And then I want to squeeze just a little bit. Just a little tad bit. Lemon juice. Oh, man, that'll really round it off. Okay, let me bring my meat back into the equation. Absolutely. Get on in there, meat. If you got some salt, some juice in there, put that right on in there. Get in there, baby. Woo. Yes, okay. So then, we are going to let this sauce babysit this meat. Absolutely. And we're going to let this meat just stay nestled down in here. And every once in a while, we can go in. Let's bring this sauce up to just a little boil. Spoon some of your sauce right on top of those beautiful lamb shoulder, whatever you're making. This right here, guys, trust me when I tell you, this is a winner right here. You hear me? I want to bring this sauce up to a nice boil. See, it's starting to boil. That's exactly what I'm wanting it to do. Lord have mercy. My mouth is watering. Whew. Right at the end, we're going to throw parsley. And then when we plate the meat, then we'll put our why can I say it, guys? Our mint right on top. Oh, yeah. Ooh-wee. Make sure that sauce comes up to a boil just like this, because what it'll do, it will actually reduce down. That means some of it will evaporate and this sauce will get nice and thick. Oh, yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Hey, I could sell a plate of this. Let's see, so this is how I think. I could sell this lamb shoulder with couscous or the rice pilaf that I'm making. Make a mint jelly sauce on the side. I would make mint jelly sauce on the side. And I could sell that bad boy for $14. You hear me? Absolutely I could. Absolutely. And this didn't cost pennies, guys. Seriously. Okay, so I bought one of the lamb chops was $3.57. And then the other one, I think it was this one, I cut it in half. So I got 3 pieces. The one that I cut in half was $5. Guys, it didn't cost me anything. If you can look in the pan, you can see how the sauce is reducing and starting to get nice and thick. That's what you're wanting. And like I said, do like I did. Squeeze you just a little bit of lemon in there. Oh yeah, absolutely. Not to alter the flavor, but just to give it a hint of lemon in there. Ooh-wee. Guys, I'm not doing the mukbang today where I sit at the table and eat, but I am going to taste this for you all. This right here, Flavor Town for real. You hear me? If you never had this, guys, make you some and try this recipe. Your family will love you for it. Be right back, guys. Okay, everyone, now what I wanted to show you, look how the sauce thickened up. That's what you're wanting. If you just have time and patience, your sauce will thicken up just like this, guys, and it is beautiful. And the flavor gets even better once it thickens up. So now what we're going to do, let's go in with some parsley. Get you some parsley on there, guys, just like so. It makes it beautiful, right? It puts off a little bit of flavor, but most of all, it makes it beautiful. All right, just like this. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this up. We'll give this a try. I'm gonna let you know what this tastes like. Be right back. Okay, I'm ready to put my beautiful lamb on here. Guys, seriously, I just went back to my bedroom and I made my husband a plate and he lost his mind. You hear me? Like he was sucking on those bones of that lamb chop. Woo-wee! And he was saying the flavor of the sauce is amazing. And it is, guys. It really is. Let's see. Let's make this very beautiful. Oh, come on. Stay on there for me. Let's see. There we go. I'm still going to clean the plate up a little bit. And make you, like I said, make you some rice pilaf. It goes perfect with it. Or couscous. If you don't want couscous, guys. Oh, that sauce. Look at it. Or you could do mashed potatoes. Do you some smashed red potatoes? Look at this, guys. Oh my goodness. Glory, hallelujah. Now, here's where we put that speck of love in here, right? We need to put, you gotta have that mint. Put you some mint. Don't put a whole bunch. Just enough so it can be tasted. And it's traditionally on there, okay? Beautiful. There we go. All right, I'm gonna taste this, and we have to. Let's go back here. We gotta get that mint jelly, because this is what my grandma would always use. So I'm going to put some mint jelly on the side. So here's what I did with my mint jelly. I heated it in the microwave just only for 10 seconds. That way I can dip my meat in there. All right, I'm cleaning the counter off, guys, so I don't have a mess while I'm tasting everything. Okay, everyone, God bless this meal. Thank you, Jesus, for feeding me another day, blessing over me and my family, and taking care of us. Amen. All right. I am so excited. Oh, my gosh. All right. First thing. I got to take some rice pilaf, and I'll give you all a taste of this. It's amazing, guys. Taste that right there. Oh, absolutely. There you go. Okay. One more bite. It's so good. All right. Let's do this, guys. Oh, perfect. It is so perfect. Oh, my word. All right, guys. You all, look at this. Tastes like rice. Oh my. Look at that. A little bit of rice on there. How about that right there? Bite right there, guys. Oh my Lord. Let me taste. Mmm. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. I tell you what, this is competing with the best of the steaks, guys. Oh, delicious. Mm. Mm. Nice and tender. Mm. That's what I love about it. It's so tender. Oh, and that flavor, you let that sauce, guys, seriously, let that sauce reduce down and get nice, beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna give you all a piece with this rice on there. Look at that, bite right there. Oh yeah. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Okay, I'm going in, and you can taste that beautiful fresh mint on the top. That's delicious. It does. It really does give it a nice note. Look at this, guys. And this is perfect. It's not rare. It's not overcooked. It's not dry. It's not juicy. Let's put some in here. Okay? And let's see what Grandma was talking about. I'm sure she knew what she was talking about. She always did. Let's give this a try. Mint jelly. Mmm. It's interesting. Mmm. It's definitely interesting. If you all ask me like, Gina, okay, Gina, do you suggest the mint jelly? No. No, I don't. But I do suggest, I'm just being honest, I do suggest the fresh mint. Do the fresh mint for sure. Oh, absolutely. But this mint jelly, ooh, I don't know about that, guys. Mmm, look at this. Mmm, 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 mmm. Boy, is it good. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Dakota ate a little bit. He got a little bit of rice and a little bit of the lamb. And he liked it. He's starting to feel a little bit better, guys. We got to go out and get him some more medicine. Look at this. Right, right there, guys. Oh, look at that beautiful glaze on there. Absolutely. Mmm, 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 mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Mmm, mmm, mmm. Such a nice flavor. Hey, seriously, such an easy recipe. I want you all to go out and try it. Go out and get the recipe. You know, get the ingredients. Try this. In order for this to be successful, you want to make sure that sauce reduces down and starts to bubble. And after a while, if you just hold your patience and be patient, that sauce will thicken up. And it turns so beautiful, guys. Oh, my goodness. Mm. And if you wanted to do lamb chops, you could. Like I said, I'm doing the shoulder part because it's a little bit bigger. I didn't want to do a video and have these teeny weeny tiny lamb chops, right? Because you guys would drill me like, Gina, I can't see the meat. So I said, yeah, I can't. I gotta get something a little bigger. Look at this, guys. Bite right there. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, mm-hmm. I'm going to sit down at my table and enjoy this for lunch. And you all will see me tonight. Make sure you tune in tonight because tonight I'm making seafood gumbo. Oh, yeah, I'm making gumbo tonight. You all requested it and you're going to get it tonight. If you all enjoyed this recipe, hey, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload one of these awesome recipes. And as always, God bless. Have a great night. Thank you all for watching. Good night.